This is your weekly briefing. Here are the top stories. An historic deal is well underway between the European Union and Canada, particularly after the Belgian government reached an agreement among its regional authorities on Thursday. Because the EU needs all 28 member nations to sign the deal, getting Belgium on board is a must. Known as the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, the deal will allow Canada to be less dependent on the US and eliminate 98% of the tariffs between the EU and Canada. It would give Canada's auto assemblers and meat producers significant access to EU markets. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has stated that he's confident for a positive outcome. With lower global oil production costs and stricter environmental regulations, the National Energy Board has downgraded its long-term outlook for oil prices and Canadian production. In an update released this week, the regulator projected inflation-adjusted oil prices rising to $68 a barrel by 2020 and $90 by 2040, $12 and $17 a barrel lower, respectively, than in its January report. The longer Ottawa stalls on its marijuana policies, the more it will lose control. When Canada had just elected a pro-pot government 1 year ago, the country was poised to emerge as a leader in the industry. But instead of moving efficiently to create a groundwork of legislation, the government isn't allowing the Canadian marijuana industry to move forward. As American competition seeps into the Canadian market, and Canada's largest pharmacy chain, Shoppers Drug Mart, submitted a public bid to sell medical marijuana, competition to dominate the market is heating up. This week, the global stock market continued its slump, and it looks like it won't be going away anytime soon. Most major indexes were down, including shares in Asia and Europe. While Boeing had a solid gain on Wednesday, Apple made headlines with the biggest one-day decline since April due to disappointing revenue sales. And these are the small-cap stocks that created a buzz this week. Shares of Gold Junior, Arcus Development Group, jumped 57% to 11 cents after it was announced that Goldcorp has taken a 20% stake of the company. Pasera Limited, provider of payment software solutions for the hospitality industry, jumped 16% to 21 cents after it was announced that its chairman and CEO, Luden Owen, recently purchased a total of nearly 800,000 common shares of a company at a price of nearly 19 cents. Lastly, Aurora Cannabis is leaving a trail of smoke as its stock price surged 49% since last month, bringing its year-to-date stock appreciation to more than 250%. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. I'm Rachel Lee for Small Cap Power.